So, Coach, first semi-state appearance since I believe 2010.
Correct.
How do you make sure that you do have a veteran team, but how do you make sure that the moment does not overwhelm them when they step on that field?
I mean, all year they've battled adversity. They're a really resilient team, and we're already 28-point underdogs according to John Harold. So we're just excited about the opportunity, and we're taking everything in stride, making sure that we go ahead and put the best effort out in practice, because that's what we've done all year. So we're just going to continue doing everything that we've been doing. We're not going to change or modify things. You know, sometimes coaches will get crazy and try to switch things at the last second because they see something on film. Believe it or not, we've actually consolidated and condensed down the things that we're successful at doing, and that's all we're going to do. And again, if they take those things away, we have options that we can go to, but we feel that with the comfort level of our kids and just the high level they've been playing at all year, that's what's going to, inevitably get us over the hump and take away some of that stress, because you start adding new things in, we're not as crisp on them as we could be.
Downing, I think, is their big threat on the ground, 150-something yards last week.
Yep.
What makes him so good?
He runs very, very low to the ground. He's hard to bring down, and I mean, he's all of almost 200 pounds, I believe, so he is a very thick downhill runner. But it's no different than what we saw out of Michigan City. And as I told our team, I said, when we played Penn, they are very fundamentally sound. That's, again, attributed to their coaching staff and everything that they do. And when we played Michigan City, they just have tremendous talent and athletes. So it's really a great meshing of those two programs is what we're about to face. And I left them by saying, you know what? And we beat both of those teams. So our kids have confidence. They're confident in what they can do. And that goes back to what I just mentioned, just keeping things comfortable and keeping them in a position that they know what they're doing. They're flying around making plays, and we're not asking them to think.
I know Phil Mason last week said that with the cold weather, he felt that, it helps maybe teams that run the ball more, but it can, if you're a team that relies on a passing attack, then sometimes that can limit that a little bit. Is it any advantage, do you think, to that your two best offensive players, Jackson and Jesse, arguably, are kind of the engine of your offense?
Absolutely. Anytime the weather gets cold, sometimes it's like throwing a lead balloon around. We saw that last week when we went 1 for 8. It was slippery, it was slick, the ball, it seems a lot heavier when it gets, cold out. So being able to put those two in the backfield, being able to hand it off to them is definitely a great thing that we're looking forward to do. But again, as I told CJ today in the hallways, we have to be able to throw. So if we get behind the chains, we have to be able to go ahead and hit our option routes. We have to be able to go ahead and do things that he's good at, which is our quicks and sometimes taking a shot long too, because he's got a nice touch on the ball.